Underground king of hip hop. Best thing since Big Pop. Champion of the West Coast.
Alright, so casual, man. The first listen, I was like, man, what the fuck is these niggas got me listening to, man? The first time I listened through it. Then I listened to it again. Cause I asked Ken, I was like, yo, did you like it? And I'm like, you sure, Casual, you liked it? He was like, yeah, I liked it. So I was like, all right. You know, I can't really, review something off of one listen. So I went through it again. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I like it, but I don't love it. I listened to it again. And again and again. And I'm like, you know what? It's a fucking dope ass hip hop album. But for some reason, I don't love it. I don't love it. Like, I'll recommend it to anybody, and it's real good hip hop. I can't fuck with it though. Like, in terms of like just listening to it whenever.
Can you listen to it again? Like, if
not out of pleasure. Not out of pleasure.
So, like, not out of pleasure?
Not out of pleasure. I can't listen to it again.
Like, what was you looking for when you think you didn't know what you was looking
for?
No,
I didn't know what to expect.
Whack-ass hooks?
No, I didn't.
Fucking chick songs.
This dude.
That's what it is. If there was some chick songs,
but it was a great hip hop album though. It's a great hip hop album. I can't.
If it's a great hip hop album, you said the same thing about Tech Nine. That's a great hip hop album.
Oh no, but yeah, but it was a great hip hop album that I could vibe to.
Okay.
Casual is not. It's a great hip hop album, but I couldn't vibe to it.
Is it?
It was. Yeah, I just didn't feel
it. So is it the style? It's very West Coast to me.
But
it's the classic West Coast.
Yes.
It's the classic West Coast. It's like when I listen to that, I start thinking like Stone's Throws like feel. It gave me that like the samples that he was using. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the first 3 tracks I was kind of like I don't know.
But except for Mike Memorial. Except for Mike Memorial.
That's the first track.
Yeah, this is except for Mike Memorial. But tracks like listen. No, the album is great. It's great. I can listen to it. I brought it and everything. I was like, after I listened to it, I was like, this shit is great. Like track 2 through like 5, I was like, it was good. It was good, but I was starting to doze off. But from track 6. From the rest of the album, I was like, oh, yes.
You started to doze off.
Whoa.
Were you listening to what this dude is saying?
Oh, yes. The album,
he has some of the nicest bars on this.
Dude is nice.
Here's when I first heard this album, I'll tell you the first thing I thought is, once again, we have a vet. And Casual is a vet.
Yeah.
I know motherfuckers don't really know about him because, motherfuckers are snoozy. Casual is a vet. He has one of the best albums, in my opinion, of all time. Fear Itself is one of the best hip-hop albums of all time. When I put this album on, I said, this is what I need. I need vets to come back and show everybody else exactly how hip-hop is supposed to be made. And that's what Casual did.
Let me piggyback off. The first couple, after Mike Memorial, the reason why I dozed off, because the production on those next few songs was a little
West Coast.
But the rest of the production was great though. I'm just saying on those particular songs from 2 through 5 was a little boring. But you know what though? Listen, no, Mike, hold on, Mike. It was. I mean, that's just me. But me, I don't go for beats first. I always go for lyrics. So, but the dude was spitting. It was just the production was a little boring on tracks 2 through 5.
To me, Fiend for Hip Hop was the best track on there.
So?
That was my favorite. Fiend for Hip Hop.
I got a lot of them. I mean, I don't have a favorite. Go ahead. I don't have a favorite.
Well, I love some of these best because I love the way how he told a story. Because like I actually could visualize myself there. And then was it Hip Hop Fiend was one of my favorites. And then it was is it How I Do? What is it? The one that had the
drums.
With the drums.
That was
dope.
So dope.
So, but the thing about it was, like I said, it was just maybe.
See, that was great.
You didn't like that? No. I love the whole album. Yeah. But you didn't like Hustle? No, I like.
What was that track 4?
Hustle was so smooth.
What track was that?
Hustle.
Right.
But wait, I want to say this though. I want to give him a shout out because he went the kind of like the Radiohead way, and he allows you to like pick your price for the for 5 tracks, and I kind of like that because pretty smart marketing for an artist. Just speaking from an artist standpoint, I like that Radiohead style of just letting you, whatever you want to pay for it. But that lets you know that you're a good artist because you're like, well, hey, I'll let you pay whatever you think it is. If you are a real hip hop head, you'll pay for what it's worth. Okay, but wait, go back to Hustle. You were not feeling Hustle. Hustle did not make you want to get the top down in your car and get a jerry curl and ride through town just having a good fucking time. Hustle?
Ain't jelly bean hard for you though.
I'm just saying. Jerry curl.
No, like I said, lyrically, it was on point.
The dopest lines from that song. He said,
Your boy Dre know I should be on that detox because I stay running through trees like Ewoks.
Lyrically, the song,
The whole album was great.
Man.
I just said the production on those few songs. That's all I said.
With the hard crease.
Lyrically,
I wanted some Mac 10 khakis.
Here we go for me.
See, people hear what they want to hear.
I was.
I heard what you said.
I know, I'm just messing.
You said the first 3 tracks.
He told me about the album, so I went to Bandcamp and I was sitting at home watching some B-rated horror movie about 2 white girls that went to Mexico and one of them got lost and some shit. Well, anyway, so I had the album playing in the background, and
How you gonna put Casual in the background of a fucking horror movie?
I was listening to it. The horror movie was low.
Disrespectful.
Oh, he should have got it. He took off his glasses.
So
he about to fight.
So the album is playing, and the first track, second track, third track. By the time the fourth track started to fade out, I was at my computer pushing buy now. I was sold because You Like That was so freaking West Coast.
Yeah, like
That bass line was, oh my God, it was stupendous, man. I would have bought it just for that song alone. But the whole album as a whole, we already admitted the bars there. The production, like you said, all West Coast. There was a problem for me toward the last 2 tracks where the production kind of tapered off a little bit. But who gives a damn?
No, I don't think it tapered off. I think
Well, it was a different producer.
It's probably a different producer.
It was a different producer.
Either way it go, man, I was still bumping that shit today.
My thing,
Like I was rocking the hell out of that.
What people miss about Casual is Casual, like he says in Fiend of Hip Hop. He's so right. I'm a fiend of hip hop, underground king of hip hop. He is. And if you don't go back and study what this man has done with his albums, you wouldn't really understand what he's doing on this one. This dude is making a more modern, like, E40. You know what I'm saying? This album to me is so, like, smooth West Coast, and Casual has one of the freshest flows in hip-hop. He has the perfect voice.
He do.
It's so smooth. Quality hip-hop every time. And I hold... And I know this sounds really, really, really lame, but fuck that shit. I hold a special place for Casual because he was one of the first underground artists that I discovered when I was in like 10th grade. Little skater punk kid. He was one of the first artists I discovered with Fear Itself, and ever since then, that's when I was like, man, there is good hip hop because that album to me is fucking flawless. Flawless. Man. You need to go check it out. Have you heard it?
No, you talking about Smash Rock Roll or this one?
Smash Rock Roll was flawless too. But Fear Itself was flawless. Fear Itself was one of the best hip-hop albums to ever come out of the West Coast. But motherfuckers are snoozing.
Fucking You Like That, though.
It's crazy
God. Because you know a lot of people don't even really know who the hieroglyphics are. So it's kind of going back to what you were saying. Let me ask you this question, saying that because you were talking about vets. Do you feel like you said, do you feel like we need more vets stepping up, making classic albums?
I don't know if we need, well, to a degree. What I think we need are people like Casual to come back out. Because
you mean West Coast or just
period. Hip hop. Because the issue is there are so many people that are putting out subpar albums and they get shine off of it. People like Casual need to make motherfuckers step their game up. Because that album to me has some of the nicest lyrics. The dude said, what did he say? What did he say? God knowledge pop up like E. coli and Oddwallers? Yeah. And you know what? The thing about that line that is so dope about Casual is most people won't get that because Oddwallers. What the fuck is Oddwallers? Y'all remember Oddwallers? Those drinks that came out that weren't filtered, and then that old lady died from drinking it because she got E. coli. Come on, a line like that makes you really think. Like, wait a minute. He just said popping up like E. coli and Oddwallers.
People ain't ready for that, man.
No, they not ready for shit like that.
You know what line I like too? I can't remember what track. I think it was like number 3 or number 4. But when he was like, my tongue, whatever, and then it's like
feng shui.
Yeah. Oh, I was like,
shit. Man, if Casual, if you don't fucking stop right now. I paused that shit. I wanted to eat. You want to get? You don't stop. But this man just said, like feng shui. Man, stop. Who else is saying shit like that? Nobody. Yeah, nobody's flipping shit like that.
He kills the album, man. You know what? If you, like I said, you know, I wasn't on the Tech 9 review. I was sick. I'm sorry. But, you know, everybody could see my comments, what I left and what I thought about it. And like I said, if you're a hip-hop fan, you should like this. You should love it. You should respect it at bare minimum. You should respect this album at bare minimum, because it's hip hop in its truest form. This album is hip hop in its truest form. Like I said, I may not fuck with it like that, but it's hip hop in its truest form.
Yeah, and that's what I felt when I was listening to it. And whenever I play it, because when I listen to it, I don't hear 2011. I hear hip hop. It has a timeless
that classic West Coast hip hop.
Right. I felt like I was a fucking teenager again when I was listening to it, man. Yeah,
because if someone told you that album came out in '96, or they told you it came out in 2010,
no doubt,
you would believe it. You'd be like, okay, because Casual has always had that sound. And again, it's like if you go back and you put on Smash Rockwell, if you go back and you put on He Think He Raw, if you go back and put on Fear Itself. Those albums, to me, they don't sound dated, because Casual, actually, the whole crew to me, they don't make dated albums.
And that's what makes a classic album, when it's not dated.
Because there's no trendy shit in it. It's nothing that you necessarily hear on the radio, but it can be on the radio. And that's the crazy part.
He's giving you bars, but at the same time, he's giving you tracks that are still listenable. It's not just a guy spitting and spitting. He's actually giving you songs. Like I said, when I heard that shit, it made me think of Sacramento, where I grew up like for 10 years. It made me think of Sacramento. It made me think of Essays with Khakis and El Dorado.
That's what that album. Music,
he's giving you quality West Coast Pimpalicious with bars music.
Because Pimpalicious with bars. I like
bars. It ain't no blowfly shit. Right. This dude is really spitting. But he's spitting. It's a fun album, but at the same time, it makes you think, because he's giving you bars.
It feels good. It feels good.
And the crazy part about and the crazy part is that
that's what I said. The production from that was nice.
And the
okay.
Yes, hustle.
Yo, they go that dance again. Stop
it. Anybody, I'm telling you, man, go to Bandcamp, Google Casual, Google Bandcamp. Buy the album. The shit is hot. The shit is dope. You won't be disappointed. Straight up.
And not only that,
I hit buy at track 4.
Please get this man's back catalog, because Casual, you people don't understand. Casual is a living legend. Get Fear Itself, please. Get Smash Rockwell, please. If you don't like that shit, you can slap FIFA on his fucking forehead. He won't fight you back.
Shit.
Whenever I speak, but never hold back. Or let shit fester, your best to express your heart. Release the pressure so we can get to the better part. Get it off, let it off, but it'll be the reason we fell apart. See, the first word was God. No secret set in the dark. Bring it to life so we can get it settled and start to alter destiny. I bless the beat to express the me that flow oh so finessefully. When I rhyme, what's inside my heart and mind?